Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I'm here to bring you guys an not updated, what am I even saying? Um, sorry, let me start over again, sorry for this little glitch. Hi, for most of you who are new, my name is Siren Frost, nice to meet you all, and what I do on my channel is basically do some deck profiles more than I should. I know that's hard to believe, but I do, and yeah, I actually do really enjoy making deck profiles for you guys. I'm not even joking about that. Like, I actually need to try to do something. So, making deck profiles for you guys, it's like a breath of fresh air for me. Speaking of deck profiles, tonight, you guys, we're continuing our quest of finishing all 6 Lyrical Monasterio decks profiles for you guys. So, last week we did the very first ones, Kari and Felty Rosa. And surprisingly enough, people really did like Felty Rosa. Like, it's just vampirish, ghostly kind of thing. However, there was a recent comment on my Kari deck profile from someone named Stephen Lee, aka Danny Dang, which I know because I remember Vanny Ansel mentioning this to me. And honestly, the guy never gets old. It's like he's like a chameleon. He goes by one name after another, just a troll, and just try to belittle people who thinks they have different opinions. So my Kari deck profile, really took a toll a little bit, and then I don't know why, because I feel like personally the deck was pretty awesome, and it was a very good idea of creating something new and different. I know it's not like a meta deck, but personally, who the fuck cares about meta nowadays? So, anyways, moving on to this week's deck profile for 2-parters, we're going to be doing, the first one I'm doing in this video is Wilista, and that is going to be based on the number of rubies and sapphires, so basically jewelry. You never go wrong, a girl never goes wrong without jewelry, so that's just me. And the next one we're going to be doing is Celestial in the next part 2. So we're going to be doing Wilista and Celestial for this week's deck profile videos. So in this video, we're doing Ilse. Speaking of Ilse, let's go right into deck profile, starting with the right deck. We're going to start with the grade 0 starter, Brilliance of the Or Wilista. So that's her. So it appears that most of the idols are starting out as girls who are just dancing in the mirror, dancing in certain rooms here and there, working out, you know, like starting their gym life a little bit. Not gym tan laundry, not like some Jersey bastards I know, but still. Anyways, grade 1 we have Proof of Hard Work Wilista, and that's grade 1. What Wilista does is, fuck, I'm gonna have to cheat on this one, you guys. Sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to cheat. So, give me 1 second to find her effect a wee bit, because I don't remember on top of my head, and I'm trying to sound a little smarter than I need to be. So, my bad guys, this is not my intention. Here it is. So, the grade 1 Wilista is, when this unit is rolled upon, put 1 card from your hand into your soul. Search your deck for up to 1 gem card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Now, for rearguard skill, when you play in order, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets 5,000 power at the end of the turn. And since we are not doing multiple copies of Wilista, that rearguard effect does not count. So, basically what Wilista does is, the next time you write a grade 2 version of Wilista, you can actually search your deck for one gem card. So it could be either Sapphire or it could be Ruby, and reveal it and to enter your hand. So this deck is basically on the 2 cards, Ruby and Sapphire. So that's a good thing. And I do like the effects because I'm more of a jewel type of gal myself, and I like the glitz and glamour of jewelry. And now for grade 2, we're playing Expanding World Wilista. And obviously this is a true Lorraine line because it's just the evolution of all the girls in the anime, or not in the anime, in the card by Vanguard world. And so what the grade 2 one does is, when you play a gem card, draw a card. For every 2 gem cards in your drop, this unit gets 5,000 points to shield. So again, we're not playing multiple copies of this one, just 1 copy of each of the right deck. That's all you pretty much need. So Yeah, when you play a gem card, just draw a card. Simple as that. It's not too shabby. Now, if you really want, you guys, you can also play Wilista as a full Wilista deck, with all the copies if you want, but I think this deck is kind of not too shabby for itself either. And then, finally, what we're doing is... oh yeah, that's right. So we're doing the main boss is Prismagica Wilista for grade 3. And what this card does is... so her Vanguard skills activate depending on which gem is in the soul, I believe. You Soul Blast a Truehearted Ruby. This unit until the end of turn, this unit gets 15,000 power and your opponent cannot intercept. Now, if it's Everlasting Sapphire, Soul Blast, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 2 units from among them, call them to open rear guard, discard the rest. And those unit gets plus 5,000 power in the end of turn. So, it just all comes down to what gems that you want to like discard and whatnot. So, this deck's awfully fun. I cannot wait to try out probably tomorrow and see what's good for. And the sleeve I'm using is Mezzanori's purple one because it matches the colors of the, you get the gist of it. Just simo. Now, with the right deck done, let's move on to the main deck, which is going to be, I configured all my decks so far into 4 heals, 7 crits, 4 fronts, and 1 over trigger. Like I said, so I know there's a lot of people going to be busting my chops about the order of the triggers, but this is my personal take on it until we get finally all the gigs that will just come with the gigs. That's just my personal preference. This is my personal playstyle. You guys can hate it if you want, but so far it's been working for me. So, there you go. So for grade 0s, we're playing 4 copies of Peaceful Garden Anika. So that's 4 heals. And 4 copies of Original Style Elshuka for the first 4 crits. And then for the last 3 crits, we're going to be playing Grinning Dragon Scale Ilse. I don't know how you guys pronounce that name, but there it is. Right there. And next we're playing 4 fronts, which is the Dragon front trigger. And that's going to be Running Star Youth Haida. And then finally, for the last triggers, we're playing Over Trigger Greatest Star Esteranza. So, yeah, luckily all the over triggers for all the Lyrical Monasterio decks are pretty much the same, so it's easy right there. And then, for the last additional grade 0s, we cannot forget to play 4 copies of Everlasting Sapphires. And this one, it says, choose one of your units and it gets 5k power and to the end of turn, put this into your soul. So, there you go. 4 of that one, and then 4 of the Truehearted Rubies. And this one can only be played by a counterblast. Draw 2 cards, choose 1 card from your hand, and discard it. Put this card into your soul. So, like I said, the number of cards, the number of gems you have in your soul will determine Wilista's special ability and whatnot. So, there you go. I think that's gonna be kind of this. I got it. Okay, sorry guys, I had a long day at work today, so I'm just barely getting this deck profile ready for you guys and whatnot. Now for grade 1s, of course, we're playing 12 grade 1s, and this is going to be 4 copies of Mini Live Alter School Katina. So, 4 Katinas. Katina's ability is, when this unit is placed on rear guard, Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Choose a gem card from your drop zone and put it into your hand. So it helps you recycle all your gems, and you can use them in your hand, put them in the soul. You can basically recycle, make it into a little cycle right there, and whatnot, so it's actually pretty fun. Next we got 3 copies of Tranquil Affection Ellvira. I almost said Ellvira for a minute there, because I'm pretty sure this card is not really meant to be Ellvira, but yeah. So what Ellvira kind of does is, when you play Everlasting Sapphire, if your Vanguard is Prismagica Wilista, draw a card. So she has to have a Sapphire card in order to use her skill. So that's give or take on that one. If you're lucky to have a Sapphire in your hand, you can use that card easily. And then we are using the Elf Perfect Guards, which is Musical Committee Nicolene. So four of that one. So it's pretty much standard for how I build this deck somewhat. Excuse me. Oh, did I just kind of screw up on something? I don't know. Let me double check on something. Because I'm pretty sure I might have just screwed up a wee bit. Nope, I didn't screw up. Okay, good. So the only grade 2 we're going to be using is 3 copies of Unrelenting Talent Henrietta. When this unit is boosted, Soul Blast 1, and this until the end of that battle, increase this unit's power by the original shield of the boosted unit. So, just 3 of them. That's what I felt is best at the time. You guys can be entitled to your opinion. I have other cards I can use. That's just no problem for me at all. But right now, this is still in the progress stage, so I might test it out tomorrow, see if it's any better. If I don't like the build, I can just, change up a little bit to more of the grade 2 lineup, but that's just me. And then, for the last grade 3s, we're playing 8 grade 3s. So we're playing 3 copies, of course, of the main bitch, Wilista, due to Persona Ride. 3 copies of Attentive Deep Love, Ottille, I guess. So what Ottille kind of does, when you play Truehearted Ruby, if your Vanguard is Prismagica Wilista, until the end of turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power, and you can play in an additional order this turn. So, whereas the grade 1 relies on the Sapphire, the grade 3 relies on the Ruby. So grade 1 relies on Sapphire, grade 3 relies on Ruby. Imagine that. For the final grade 3s, we're playing 2 copies of Relaxed Conversation Philomena. Philomena is, when this unit is placed on rearguard, you can play additional order this turn. So, yeah, since you only have like maybe 8 orders, that should not be a problem at all for you. And now we'll trigger probably one of Wilista's special abilities. So, anyways, you guys, that is the conclusion deck profile of Wilista. And let's put it right here. Sorry, I just can't find an angle right. So yes, that is the conclusion deck profile of the debut of Wilista. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it was a little bit longer than the others. It's just, I had not only a mouthful, literally, and it was hard for me to really say the words right about this deck. But anyways, I hope you guys really do enjoy this video. Leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'm always welcoming new people and get some more inspirations from people. And yeah, and be sure to stay tuned. That's what I meant to say. Stay tuned for part 2 deck profile of the Lyrical's deck profiles, and I'll see you guys next video. I'm Siren Frost, signing out.